I have been out in the dating game for a while and I'm not sure where to start. It feels like everything has changed from how to meet people to what they're looking for in a partner. How can I navigate the modern dating scene and find success in forming meaningful connections? Alright, so we have man and woman. There's only two genders, by the way. Now, it is 100% easier for a woman to have this question answered. You could literally go on Tinder, super easy, or any other dating site for that matter. But generally, Tinder is a popular one because then you'll have at least 1,000 guys in your portfolio. If you're a dude, this is completely the opposite. You probably barely even get one at the most in months. And unfortunately for you, if you're here, then the crazy part is that most of the women, even if you do get 10 matches or even 50, who knows, most of them are going to be like not very appealing, most of these women. So women, if you want to, find someone out there and build meaningful connections, obviously you're going to have people, dudes, often probably hit you up. So literally just being present. Put yourself in a situation where men hit on you. Put yourself in a situation where it is possible to meet men. Now, this is often where a lot of accountability is neglected, because if you're already in a relationship, or if you're already, someone who is like in a relationship, a marriage even, a lot of women, as far as I know, they tend to continue to do this deliberately, probably looking for attention or looking for an out of the current relationship. So if you're in a relationship, you need to stop doing this. But if you're obviously single, then you're probably more likely to succeed at getting men if you just simply put yourself in a position where it is likely for men to attract you. I personally do not go to clubs and pubs, and it gives me a huge ick. It's noisy, it's super unattractive and meh. But you can tend to apparently find a lot of success there, but I don't think you're going to be finding the man that you're daydreaming about in that area if you go to a club or pub. Kudos to you if you have. If you're a dude, then you could still do the same thing. Put yourself in a situation where it is possible to interact with women, to flirt with women. This is often another thing about men in general, is when the lass does something terrible, even if she pulls away or if she disappears and she cheats on you, whatever, the man will often fail to take accountability for his contribution as to why she left. This is not to suggest that she's free from accountability, that she's free from her own toxic behaviors, but have you reflected as to what you did to lead up to that thing that happened? So, but if you're a single guy looking for someone to be in a relationship with, put yourself out there more. Literally, this is what I do. If I see someone I like, then I will talk to them and I will flirt with them and I will ask for them to go out on a date with me. Literally just be brave. Just be brave. Ask for number. And yeah, there's a bit of an art to this, but just ask for the phone number. It's not really that scary. So yeah, it's just literally any lass that you meet that you like. Yeah. What else? Okay, so I have a saying here. Life is an accumulative experience. What this means is if you already have ladies, if you're a dude, if you already have a bunch of ladies in your circle, then kind of all you have to do is already start flirting or investigating them. Like you might not even necessarily have to do that. Sometimes they might flirt with you. I've had this happen to me. So you just have to kind of put yourself in a situation where there's women, and over time you actually get to know the person, the lass that you're talking to. You might not even, like, you might actually even be attracted to them. You might like, damn, this girl is hot, but I'm not going to take it there. I'm not going to do that, you know. If you even have that mentality, that's probably going to end you up more likely to be in a relationship with a woman, because you're saying, no, I don't want to do it, but it's still happening anyway. Law of attraction. And when you're sharing your pain, when you're sharing that type of connection, there is a bit of a bond going on, and then eventually, you know, it just gets more saucy and saucy and saucy. Now, if you're the lass, life is an accumulative experience. It's the same thing. Same thing. There might be a guy you're constantly seeing, you're constantly wondering about, and, you know, eventually, you know, what you need to do if you're the lass is actually flirt with him. Like, I would say there needs to be much more initiative from you if you're the lass, because I can't speak for everyone, but there's a lot of misconceptions about what it means to be a creep and things like this. And normal people, normal men, they don't want to be associated with that. But it's true that if women flirt with men, blah, 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 it's not really even perceived as creepy. You could get away with so much stuff as a woman, it's insane. But just take the initiative to flirt. That's all you have to do. Literally, you will get a guy hooked on you so fast. It is insane. And even if, here's the thing, let's say someone says no. Now, I talked about this in one of my recent videos. In order to get any woman you want if you're a dude, or even the lass if you're a dude, whatever. To get any person you want, you require two things. The first thing that you require is the belief that you can get any person you want. You can get this person if you wanted to. The second thing that you need, that you require, is the ability to transmutate a no into a yes. This is very important. This happens in marketing. This happens all the time in all of your negotiations, even your siblings, who knows? This happens all the time. And what you want to be doing is you want to have this skill. You want to transmutate a no into a yes. It doesn't mean getting upset just because someone says no, they're not interested in you. That doesn't mean that they won't change their mind. I've had this happen to me. So if you flirt with a dude, it might not work the first time if you're a lass. But if you just keep doing it, 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 eventually he might just sort of cave in a little bit. It's perfect. And it's actually very nice when a woman does this. It's very nice. If you are the dude, what are we talking about here again? So yeah, if you are the dude, you need, first of all, you require this, a belief that you can get any woman you want, irrespective of where it is really, and the ability to transmit a no into a yes. If this is online, this is a little bit more tricky because people can just block you instantly and it doesn't matter. But in the real world, especially if you have this circle, this association with certain people, you can kind of do the same thing as the woman here. You can just keep on trying. In fact, you should keep on trying by default. But what you need to do is have this ability to transmit a no into a yes. And you can probably pick up artists on YouTube, and you know, they often will have someone say yes right off the bat. They probably don't show you the people who say no outright. And there's often probably a lot of reasons why people say no. But what you need is leverage. Leverage. Because this ability to say yes out of a no requires leverage. And it depends on the type of lass that you're talking to. Maybe she already has a boyfriend, apparently. Me personally, I would not touch that. Go away. Because if you're trying to steal someone else's woman, then you're probably a pig. Or if obviously it's clear as day that this dude that she's with doesn't belong to her, who knows? Be the Count of Monte Cristo by all means. However, you need leverage. This could be in the form of money. Like literally, money does solve all problems. Like literally, it solves everything. I've heard enough dating advice out there saying, oh, you don't really need money to show that a girl is interested in you. Yeah, you can easily get into relationships with, girls without really having a lot of money. It's insane. But try to have a lot more of this in general. It's a nice cushion. But in terms of leverage, you could literally pay a woman to be with you. You see how easy it was to transmute a no into a yes? Hey, I'll give you like $5,000 if you just have sex with me for one night. Of course she's probably going to say yes. But I would not recommend this. It's like selling a kidney to get rich. It's like, how do you get rich fast? You sell a kidney. That's how you get rich fast. You have to basically sell your soul or whatever. Leverage. There's other ways of having leverage. I may have already mentioned this before. Don't know. Have more edge about you. Stop investing in the girl so much, especially when you're first starting out. And have more edge about you. The more story attached to you, the more you focus on who you are and you just enjoy life. Your happiness is really dependent on you and who you are rather than what she says. If she says no or yes, like you have to be unaffected and you are very happy being edge. So yeah, dudes, be more unaffected, whether a woman says yes or no. Be unaffected if she is flirting with you or if she doesn't flirt with you, for God's sake. I'm not saying be indifferent. You need to be flexible and change to the circumstances accordingly. But remain unaffected because what really matters is your edge. There's probably one more thing we could list here on how to meet more people in the dating realm. Things that I've personally done.